Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling. And man, I really appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to watch the video. Always appreciate that. Guys, today I'm going to show you a bladed jig, chatterbait, whatever you want to call it. You've never seen nothing like this before. This is absolutely the most unique bladed jig I have ever used. I've been using these for about a year now, and they keep coming out with some improvements on the thing, and I want to share it with you guys in today's video. I think it's going to add up to some good fish for y'all. Also, guys, before we get started, just two quick things to remind you guys of. We are getting real close to hitting that 150,000 subscriber mark. Appreciate everybody that's taking time to subscribe to the channel. And if you like the content here on Intuitive Angling, a good way to help out is just hit that subscribe button. It's just free and easy. If you guys do that, hit the like button. It really helps the videos out. And also, guys, anyone interested in booking an on-the-water lesson with me, you can do that by going to my Facebook page, Randy Blaukat Professional Angler, and just shoot me a private message. Okay guys, I did a video earlier this year on this bait. This is the Earthshaker bladed jig by Nova right here. This thing, I've been using it for about a year, and I just got this order in right here of some different colors. But guys, this is the thumpingest, hardest thumping bladed jig you will ever fish. It's got a vibration completely unique to itself. It's not like a jackhammer, not like a chatterbait, not like any other bladed jig out there. And I know that the market is saturated with bladed jigs, but guys, this Earthshaker stands head and above any other one that I've ever seen out there. They don't have this thing in Tackle Warehouse. I'll put the Nova Earthshaker link in the description of the video if you guys just want to order one off their website there. I'm not sponsored by the company or anything. I've been using them, and they sent me some to try out. And guys, I just absolutely am just in love with this thing. So what I want to talk about today is these unique colors that they just came out with. They came out with just all the standard colors before. They've always had they've always had colors that separated them from other companies. But I want to show you some of these ones that I got right here and sort of explain to you the situations these things are going to work in my opinion. So the first one I'm going to talk about is these two right here. This is the one they call the Pink Pony, and this is the Nova right here. Now you can see this is a pink one here, pink blade. And let me explain to you a little bit about why I'm really excited about this pink. I used to do a lot of crappie fishing, and my favorite crappie lure was a pink tube, just a solid pink tube. And guys, anytime that I would go fishing, I'd outfish anybody with me, not because I was a better crappie fisherman than they were, but they loved the pink. And the thing about it is, when I was crappie fishing, you guys can't believe how many bass I would catch on that pink crappie jig. And then looking back in retrospect, I remember a tournament. I almost won a Bassmaster Invitational at Truman Lake. I was leading the tournament the last day. I wound up getting second in the tournament. Rick Clun won the tournament, and I caught those fish on I was using a chartreuse skirt with a pink trailer on it, and that made me realize how good bass bite pink. So these right here, guys, these pink colors right here that are totally unique to a bladed jig, these are some you want to get a couple of for sure. And I want to explain the situation. They work good. Now, when you're talking about pink in general, any type of a pink lure, this is a really good color if you have specifically the right type of water visibility. One of the things I found out about pink, it's all about the window of water visibility. If you get water visibility on the lake you're fishing anywhere between, say, 6 inches to maybe 15 inches, 6 to 15 inches, which is not a very large window, guys, there is not a better lure out there than some type of a pink lure, especially a pink bladed jig. I don't know if any other company makes the pink bladed jig besides Bass Nova. So anyway, guys, I definitely want to get you a couple of those here. They've also got some other cool colors here. This is one here. Look at that thing there, just sort of a different. Got a nice looking shad pattern right here, and they got a lot of different standard colors like just the fire tigers. But anyway, that's the main thing I wanted to do in this video here, is I wanted to cue you in on that Earthshaker bladed jig. Now let's talk a little bit about specifically where and how you want to fish these things this time of year. One of the things I like to do is I like to sort of give you guys some tips and advice that are pertinent to the time we're fishing. So at the time of filming this video, this is the 1st of May right now. Got my stuff all over the garage here in the way. So May is a really good time of year to fish a bladed jig. Really, March, April, and May are probably my 3 favorite months. One of the things that you can do with the bladed jig in the month of May that I've caught a lot of fish on is just fish the bladed jig on riprap and dock corners, because in the month of May you've got a lot of shad spawning, and shad love to spawn on dock corners and on any type of riprap bank. So if you've got riprap like this between boat docks or bridge riprap or dam riprap, throw that bladed jig, some type of a shad pattern on that and on the dock corners. That's going to be really, really good. Now, one of the things that you want to try that pink Earthshaker on, the pink blade there, is if you've got some shallow laydowns, like shallow wood cover, it could be standing or submerged timber, laydown trees, stumps, whatever, or even boat docks. If you have that water visibility on the shallow wood of 6 to 15 inches, try that pink, bladed jig. And also, if you can find a pink trailer, put a pink trailer on it. If you can't find a pink trailer, put a white trailer on it. Pink and white is a really good color combination for that water visibility. Now, this also is going to work good around shallow vegetation. If you guys have lily pads or gator grass or water willows or shallow hydrilla or milfoil, the bladed jig works really good in the month of May with that. Excellent type of a situation. And obviously, if you have a little bit deeper grass too, say for example, you guys that fish like Lake Gunnersville, and a lot of those fish will go out on those flats after they get done spawning, and they'll get out on those big grass flats. And normally in May, on most lakes, like the TVA lakes or a lot of lakes down south, is you've got some pretty significant grass growth in May, but it doesn't come to the top. A lot of times you'll have it maybe growing 3 or 4 feet off the bottom in 5 or 6 feet of water. And slow rolling that bladed jig in the month of May is a really good way to catch them there. Another couple things I'll just tell you about a bladed jig here, just in general, as we're talking about it. A rod is really important as far as the rod that you throw a bladed jig on. One of the things I found out about a bladed jig is you want a fairly soft tip rod. I lost a lot of fish when I first started fishing bladed jigs because I was fishing too stiff of a rod. And I got paying close attention to Brett Hite, who's probably the best chatterbait fisherman in the world. And he used a pretty soft rod, and you never saw him set the hook. It's like when he got a bite, he'd just start reeling it. And guys, that will really help you out. It's like when you get a bite on a chatterbait or Earthshaker or whatever, just reel through the bite. Don't set the hook on it. Just start reeling faster and let that fish load up on that soft tip rod. And guys, you'll land so many more fish with it. The one that I use is that Megabass Launcher. Is a 7'11" rod with sort of a medium tip on it. And I love that rod there. It's really good for, any type of bladed jig. I'll link it in the description of this video, my Tackle Warehouse link, if you want to get that. And also line size is pretty critical. Most all the time on any bladed jig I'm using, I use 17-pound test Seagarden VizX if I'm slow rolling it a little bit deeper, like, in that 5 to 10 foot range. And if I'm fishing it around shallow targets, like throwing to the bank, I'll use 20-pound test and VizX with that. And vary your retrieve on a chatterbait. That's one of the big things. Don't just throw a chatterbait out there and just reel it in, just wind it in. You can, like anything else, you're going to get more bites on it if you use a stop and go retrieve. Also, I like to pump a chatterbait off the bottom, like pump it up a couple feet off the bottom and let it, settle back down. That's really good, especially in submergent grass. But just try to keep that thing, super erratic and, moving like sort of an injured shad. But anyway, guys, I will link that Earthshaker jig link in the description of this video if you guys would like to pick up a couple. I would suggest getting some type of pink variation. That's just something those fish don't ever see. And that tournament, I think, when was that? That tournament that I caught them on the pink spinnerbait trailer, that was a late April, early May tournament there. So that's a good time of year to catch them on pink there. So, but anyway, guys, just wanted to share that with you. Hope you guys are doing well. We'll talk later.